We're here with Teague Moore, head coach of the American University Wrestling Program, after Saturday night's ranking matches here in Bender Arena. And Coach, first of all, your general impressions.
I'm happy with the effort that we put out. There were some good performances from some of our new faces and some of our veterans. So it's a good starting point. I think there's some rust that we need to knock off, but we have time to work on what we need to do before our opening day.
What was the matchup that either surprised you or was kind of one of the highlights of the evening?
For me, I think one of the big highlights was 184 pounds. Tanner Harvey, he's coming in as a sophomore. He won the junior college nationals last year, so this was the first chance that we were able to see him compete here at the Division I level, and he came out and put some points on the board. So I was really excited and happy about that. And then Josh Terrell just picking up where he had left off last year. But Josh put a lot of work in this summer. He went through some situations this summer that really tested his character, and he came out and showed tonight that he's excited for his senior season.
There's an interesting battle at 149. You had a couple of veterans going. Michael Sprague was an NCAA qualifier last year. Keyshawn Clark has been with you for a couple of years now. Your impressions of that one? I
was really happy with Michael's ability, and he has an uncanny ability to find a way to win. And you know, he put himself in the top 20 rankings last year, got to the nationals, so we know he has that high-level national ability. But Keyshawn's been putting the work in the room. I mean, for a redshirt sophomore, this is one of our young leaders that is always there. So it was a great matchup. It's a very conflict of styles. Michael's very unorthodox, scores from a lot of scramble positions, whereas Keyshawn is very explosive. I wouldn't say he's straightforward in his nature, but you know, he doesn't have quite the toolbox that Michael Sprague has. So it's an interesting matchup, and we've been watching it in the practice room, but you can never predict from the practice room what will happen on the mat. And Michael Sprague showed his veteran status and found a way to win tonight.
3 weeks to go before the opener. What do you work on over the course of the next couple of weeks?
Well, from this evening, we saw a couple things that we need to go back into the practice room and continue to put emphasis on. And that, more than anything, I think, was our attitude in our fight. We can pick up our attitude in our fight in a number of areas. So we'll put some more emphasis on those particulars. You know, technically, we saw some good stuff. We saw some things from our freshmen that we definitely need to change or limit our exposure in. So moving forward, we'll address some of those things. But for this group, we really believe that they give us everything when they walk into the practice room. So for us, it's really about sharpening the skills that we have in preparation for November 10th.
Coach, thank you for a great evening.